runs away. I take 3 steps, first thing I see, enemy running away. Scratch, 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 scratch. Yeah, I get it. Hello. I'm just returning to previous places we visited to find enemies that we haven't seen yet. Because one of my goals is to at least see every enemy, if not defeat them. There are speedruns of this game that legitimately go for all encounters, even though the game does not track which enemies you've seen or defeated. And yet, despite that, it only takes like 4 hours. It's pretty amazing. That's how broken this game can be. Or manipulative. And yes, the Earth Cave is one of those places. We haven't seen everything here because we were bum rushing this place. Unfortunately, the enemy we haven't seen is in a much deeper floor, so that explains it. We're currently on Basement 3, if you couldn't tell. You know, the floor with the 4 billion Pisco demons and cockatrices. You mean... you mean the evil eye? Or aka the beholder? Is that what you're talking about? I will be going back to the ice cave. Because we missed a lot of stuff there, because we were mainly bum rushing the place. Including Ramoraz. Eye Mage? I still don't know what you mean. Oh, image. Like, they're not mages at all, they're just images. A figment of your imagination. Were you talking about the iMage by Apple? Because I don't remember her. I remember there being Apple Talk. I don't remember the iMage, though. Okay, here. If not this floor, then the next floor should have... Don't do it, cock. Don't do it. You did it. Save stating, I so do not care. We've never defeated a cockatrice. Thrice. We will eventually. We'll see more of them later. Oh good, defeat the two wizards I was targeting. So effective. Nothing. Gosh, this dungeon's huge. Oh boy, great imps. Like, why did they put imps here? They're literally level 2 enemies. Can't run. Oh no. Okay, this should be the floor with the enemy we haven't seen yet. I hope we can find them quickly, because they're not exactly common. Yo! Okay, we're gonna farm right here. And by farm, I mean find. There should be enemy encounters here, are there just not? I guess I have to take a step outside. There's giants as normal enemies here. F off. Yeah, trolls. Let's get it over with. Show me potato salad. I could run from every other enemy, but the enemies here are so threatening, and we have the power that it's not really worth running away. Like, we're just powerful enough to where running away is more detriment than just kicking their asses. Plus, we get golden experience from it, so why not? Oh my gosh, how rare is this enemy? I hope it's not 1 in 64. That would be awful. There's a lot of enemies in this game that are just a 1 in 64 chance, and they're exclusive to that. To, like, one area. I don't believe this enemy is one of them, but it might as well be, because I don't see this enemy anywhere else. Just run. Giants are so not worth fighting. Here it is. The ooze. I think they're similar to mucks, to where you can harm them with physical attacks. I don't know what their elemental weakness is, though. I don't think it's lightning. I believe in Origins they're called Ocher jellies. Like, you just don't see these enemies. Yeah, they're not weak to lightning. Cast lightning anyway. Doesn't matter, because they're gonna die anyway to my physical attacks. Alright, we have defeated the ooze. Now we may proceed. Yeah, here we go. These altars are supposed to have dialogue, but only, like, the earth and water things do. So, yeah. Okay. We're gonna return to Ice Cavern. If I can find it. First, we're gonna... Do we need to rest up? Nah, we're essentially fully healed. I have save states anyway. Okay, we're gonna return here. And we do have protection against instant death now. Only 3 of us do, though. My warrior does not. Do I have enough? Oh yeah, I do. However, I don't want to get the protect ring yet. For him. Actually... because Atma is the most targeted, I'm gonna give him the protect ring. I only give the protect ring to Era because he has such weak physical defense. But if so many enemies here cast instant death attacks, I think the protect ring on Atma's worth it. It doesn't protect against petrification, though. Yeah, I can't run. Yeah, mummies. Yeah, cock. Yeah, I can't run from the slowest thing in the world. Aren't mummies, like, even slower than zombies? Like, the worst thing a mummy can do to you is to cast a curse on you. Jogging mummies. Though I have Protect Rings, I'm still concerned because A, one of my members is guaranteed not to have it equipped, and B, enemies can still kick my ass easily. Also, the frickin' sorcerers. Remember, sorcerers instant kill you even if you're immune to it. Because this game is bugged. And actually, these things, even the stuff that protects you against status ailments in this game, they don't make you immune to the ailment, they make you resist it. It's like, things will still hit through them, but it's like a 1 in 201 chance of doing it. Because of the way this game's coded. That said, the sorcerers ignore that. Ah, Frost Giants and the Frost Wolf. You want to take out the wolf first, but the giant can also be deadly if you let it. I think the Frost Giant can also cast Frost. They at least have a elemental weakness to fire, unlike regular giants. I just like casting ice on regular giant because it works best. It does the most damage. Like, I swear, in some games, I swear enemies have, like, a 10% weakness. Or just this tiny amount of bonus damage you do to it if you cast this one element as opposed to another element. For example, in Final Fantasy X, there's a boss called the Defender... like, Defender X, I think. And it's, like, made of stone. So I cast water on it. And for some reason, I keep thinking that water does just a tiny little bit more damage, even though the game says it's not weak to it. It's more or less a habit at this point. I just like casting certain elements on certain things if they don't really have a weakness. Because it just makes the most logical sense to me. Now that's how Fire Tooth should work. It should just clear out all the undead. One fell swoop. Right, we've not gotten the 2 side chests here. Unfortunately, I didn't get them because they're frickin' ambushes. With the mage. Who cast Rub on the first turn. Thank goodness I got the Protect Ring on Atma. If he casts it on E-Rub here, then he's dead. They have more deadly spells besides Rub. They have, like, Fire 3, like... You saw how deadly Fire 2 was to us? Fire 3 does even more damage. It's gonna frickin' and Light 3. Just say goodbye till 100 HP to everybody. The mages are ass. Can't hold anything anymore anyway. This treasure's good. What do I get rid of? I guess I'll get rid of this, because I'm gonna get another Protect Ring soon. Hey, guess what? It's frickin' cloth. You do that for a cloth. So worth it. Okay, they don't resist lightning, they just like to take not much damage from it. Like, speaking of the damage rolls, I swear, like, when you cast Fire 2, enemies take, like, no damage from it, but when they cast Fire 2, you take all the damage from it. Like, what formula is the game using? Like, is there actually a damage formula? Like, does magic defense work? I know in this game, enemies, even just goblins or imps, have, like, absurdly high magic defense for some reason. Like, even goblins have, like, a magic defense of 100 or something, which is really stupid. And bosses have, like, 200. Why did I cast? I mean, not like I could cast a spell anyway. The zombies in this game, especially the yellow ones, like, does it not look like a mad scientist that's, like, slowly rotting? Just look at that thing. Yay, level up. Is Erub gonna finally breach 200? Absolutely. He got a big bonus. And Vitality up. He now has 226 HP. That is a big boost. Alright, let's heal up right quick here. You need the healing the most. With your newfound 200 HP. And let's go ahead and get the stuff we didn't get after a little bit of seizure. This doesn't look suspicious at all. The Frost Dragon. Similar to the Red Dragon, but can breathe ice. And they're a bit more deadly. Dragons are kind of weird in their elemental weaknesses. Like, I think this one is weak to fire, but the Red Dragon is not weak to ice. If this isn't weak to fire, I think it's weak to lightning, I want to say. Let's cast Fire 3 first and see how much damage that deals. Okay, how much damage does this do? Enough. Fire 3's adequate. Ice armor. And I assume that's an ice shield. So, armor. I guess get rid of these. We can grind money anyway. Oh, just good. Good. And you have to fight it again. Now we fight 2 Frost Dragons. Fire 3, hold nothing back. Blizzard! If that other one casts it, I'm dead. Okay. Please survive, please survive, please survive. Barely. Ah, no. Unacceptable. Blizzard again. Ouch! That blizzard really hurts. It can do, like, it does as little as 50 damage and does as much as 200, which is absurd. Like, you need to go, like, right now. Hopefully Mara survives it. Come on, do 56. That's decidedly not 56. Just nuke them, just nuke these things. They're so strong. They might as well be mini-bosses. Okay, okay. See how different outcomes can be with this game? Like, you can do, like, little damage, or you can do all the damage. Enemies can do no damage, or they can do all the damage. And the turn order is just... This game is just so random. And at the same time, it's not. You just have to get in there and pray things don't go bad. He's gonna cast Lightning 2 on the next turn. Like I said, like, enemies will all have, like... The way enemies' AI works is that when they attack, they always just do a regular attack, much like we can. When they cast... Like, there's, like, 2 sets of magic. There's, like, spells, and then there's, like, special attacks. Such as the Dragon's Blizzard, or, like, the Gamma's Heat. I want to keep a heal, too. And, like, it's coded in, like, a certain order. Yeah, there's nothing there. Spells and specials are coded in order, and enemies, whenever they select a spell or special, it casts the next one in line. Is there anything over here? No, there's not. Wait, is there anything over there? No. So, like, when the first time enemy casts a magic, such as the mage, it will always cast Rub. The second time they use magic, they use Light 3. The third time, Fire 3. When enemies have specials, same deal. They can have up to 8 spells or specials. Enemies... Now, when it chooses specials or magic or attacks, enemies have a preset chance to do one of these 3 things. I think the mage has a 7 in 8 chance of casting magic. Enemies will always have at least a 1 in 8 chance of doing a basic attack. Some enemies have spells that are, like, super dangerous, but only if you allow them to live that long. Like, there's one enemy that has frickin' Nuke, but he uses it as the 8th spell he casts. So only if you allow that enemy to live that long. Okay, are we gonna fight Remoraz here? This is where I usually encounter it. And here's just a bunch of money. A lot of money, might I say. By the way, how's audio balance? It's not messed up like it was last time, was it? What is that character? Is that like a European dollar sign or something? Oh. Okay, here was just a bunch of money. A bunch of money chests. Good. It's a lot of money, but I'll give that much. But just put it all in one chest. If it's gonna be nothing but money, just put it all in one chest. When you say when you put dollar symbol, it means pounds. Good. America doesn't really, or rather English doesn't actually have a pound symbol. It doesn't have a weight symbol at all. We just say pounds. Or just abbreviate it. That is a number symbol. Or hashtag. Or sharp. Or tic-tac-toe. You know, it's a legitimate question here. You know how sometimes armor is spelled this way, and then sometimes it's O-U-R? Is it pronounced, like, how do you guys pronounce it? Is it R-more? Or do you still arm-or? Armor. You still pronounce it that way. Alright. No, 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 no. Do I have a soft? I do. Did I already get this? No, I didn't. I guess it does. I do apologize for kind of making fun of it by saying arm more. Like saying it as if there's two O's instead of an O and a U. Same thing with color, really. Color. I already got these chests, didn't I? I did. Okay, the thing is, I could exit this place right now, but I want to fight the Eye again because it gives a lot of experience and gold. Then again, it always casts Fuck You turn 1. And if it casts it on Erub, then I'm just dead. Ooh, wait. You know what fuck you wouldn't work on. It won't work on Atma, because Atma can have over 300 HP. That's smart thinking. Because for some reason, it won't work if anything has over 300 HP. So let's give Irub the Protect Ring back. We're only gonna fight this thing a few times. Actually, no, you need to have 300 HP. Do you still have the Protect Ring? Yeah, you do. Hello. And now you have over 300 HP. We're gonna fight this thing a few times. We're gonna fight the not Beholder. Why'd I use the Protect Ring? Nothing happens. Look at all that gold. And experience. Okay. Trade. There we go. Yeah, the eye can just normally attack too. I don't know how it does it, but it just looks at you funny, and that hurts you. This eye, aka the Beholder, has way too much instant kill spells. It has... like, let me go down the list of... like, I don't have one with me, but, like, let me go down the list of what I can think of it has. It has XXXX, it has Rub, it has Stare, it has Break, Quake, Bane. It basically has all the instant kill spells in the game. It's just that turn 1, it likes to use Fuck You. And yes, we're gonna call XXXX Fuck You. Because that's what it is. I don't see why the Beholder is censored. Like, if anything, it looks more goofy looking. See, it used Glance, it just turned me to stone, just like that. It doesn't use it often, but it can use it. I believe in Origins and Dawn of Souls, it's called Kill. Like, it's just straight up called Kill. And Rub is renamed Death. So we have Death and Kill. Yay, Glance didn't work. I freaking love doing that. I freaking love that as a kid. So just go-to thing of when something doesn't go their way, it's just, okay, I'm gonna kill you. kills you. Oh no, they're dead now. And they just accept it. No, either they accept it or is like, aha, but I can revive myself by doing nothing. It just turns into just a war of magic. Just a sudden magic that no one should have. I'm gonna kill you. Oh no, you killed me. Aha, but I am, well, still alive. Freaking evaded every attack. Oh, good. You know, it's an interesting thing if you're an artist that you can do. Like, it's not actually a thing, kind of. It's just something someone I know came up with. It's called a Kirby War. It's basically... Okay, let me explain this. Like, basically what happens is you draw 2 Kirbys, one on each side, and then you take turns drawing one object or something to basically try to defeat or kill the other Kirby. And you can either defend yourself or attack the other Kirby. And one of the favorite things this guy likes doing is, like, if something like an anvil is dropping on his Kirby, his favorite defense is to just draw lines that are, like, going, implying that the anvil's going the other direction, when there's already lines that are indicating that it's falling, so that basically the anvil's just floating there. And the Kirby battle ends when the paper or what have you is so full of shit that you can't draw anything else. How much are we looking at here? Okay, I think we're done with this place. Let me get into just one more battle with the Beholder. We get a level up too. That was what I was initially hoping for. I do like how you can hold A instead of spamming it here. Really nice. Now let's get out of here. Unfortunately, I didn't buy Warp, so we're gonna be here a while. Gosh, Spectres have a lot of health. I should put the Protect Ring back on Atma, because even though Fuck You does not work, Rub still does. Which is stupid. Hello, extra door. Oh gosh, he kinda does! I knew he reminded me of something! I just couldn't put my finger on it, and didn't bother. He has the football helmet and everything! Hew, hew, hew. Speaking of football, who's seen Happy... was it Happy Gilmore? No, not Happy Gilmore. Like, although the voice actor was in the same movie. Who's seen Waterboy? Waterboy's a really good movie. If you like Happy Gilmore. Happy Gilmore is also an hilarious movie. How are we doing? Okay. If you don't know what Happy Gilmore is, like, it's basically this movie where this one guy with such a temper tantrum, a short temper tantrum, just... his grandma was was booted out of her home, and Happy Gilmore was angry about this. In order to get the money to get her house back, he had to play rounds of golf, and he had this talent that with one shot he had a 400-yard drive, which is unbelievable. And there was this one guy, this one douchebag, that obviously did not like Happy Gilmore, mainly because he was a disgrace to the game, and because every time he would accomplish something, he would do shenanigans, and the guy really didn't like that. So he would try to set up stuff to where Happy Gilmore would become angry and therefore get booted off golf, like he did with hockey. Like, he's a hockey player who does two powerful shots. That would explain his 400-yard drive, never playing golf before. There's this one part where even Bob Barker was playing golf with him, and that was the part to where, like, the douchebag intentionally set up a thing to get Happy Gilmore angry. The way he set it up was, like, he got a friend to, like, intentionally keep calling him a jackass, even just before he hit the ball, and that would throw off Gilmore's timing. And eventually, he got into a fight with Bob Barker. Even though he didn't... Well, I mean, to be fair, Bob Barker was insulting him, but it was still a celebrity. And Waterboy is basically... the main character is, like, not really knowledgeable about anything other than being a water boy of football teams, and his coach would just fired him for no real reason. And so he got hired to, like, a very bad football team initially as a water boy, but, like, he ended up having so much of a tantrum over being made fun of that he ended up as the best football player, despite obviously being extremely angry. My favorite part of Waterboy is, like, water sucks, Gatorade is better. Gatorade not only quenches your thirst better, it tastes better too, idiot. Gatorade. H2O. Gatorade! H2O! Water sucks. It really, really sucks. The water sucks. That's really funny. Anyway, I'm returning to previous places to get low-level spells for everyone. Atma can now use low-level magic, including Cure, Fog, and Ruse. Unfortunately, he cannot learn Harm, but that doesn't matter, because we're very skilled anyway. Shad can now learn low-level Black Magic. A lot more magic than Atma can. In one way, Atma is now like a paladin. Kind of. I don't know how you describe Shad, other than just he's a ninja. I guess ninja can cast black magic. Once again, lock doesn't work, so I am not gonna get lock. Sleep's gonna be useful. Ninjas spend most of their time flying, but sometimes they stab. And as Markiplier would explain it, pirates do everything ninjas do, but they do it drunk, and they get the money, and they get the honey. Having fun? No, you can't land on a dog, only pirate ships can. There's Ooze Leprechaun, except he's blue. That's his attack. Yeah. Okay, what can Atma learn here? He can learn that. He can learn that. He can learn that. He can learn everything. Okay. I think for Atma, I'm gonna get Lamp, just in case my White Mage is muted. I think that seems like the good choice here. I don't think... I think I'm gonna get everything except Mute. I'm gonna get Anti-Lightning. Just to fill up my library of spells. The problem is, what order do I usually get these? I usually get, like... For White Magic, I get Curative, then Support. The problem is, both of these are Support. I think I go Stat, then Element, maybe? I'm just gonna do that. I usually go Curative, then Support, then actually harming. I usually do Black Magic before White Magic in a case of Red Mages. And for Black Magic, I go Offensive, then Status, then Support. Okay, obviously you get Ice. Temper does not work, so therefore I'm not going to get it. What does Erub have? Ice, Slow, and Dark. So let's get Ice, Slow, and Dark in that order. Technically, I consider Slow Support, because it's the opposite of Fast. More accurately, it's like Temper, it doesn't work for you, but for enemies it does, but it uses the wrong effect, so it doesn't work anyway. Which is beautiful. But I have a lamp! I have a lamp! How's our main mages doing on magic anyway? Oh, you don't have a level 1. You're not finished on level 1. You are, though. You're finished on level 3. You're finished on level 3. Fire 2. Lock 2 does not work. In fact, it helps the enemy, so therefore I'm not going to get it. Make your enemies so fast that they... it's just like enabling speed up on your emulator, and you just cannot do what you want to do and end up injuring yourself. It's kind of like that. Okay, you cannot get harm, and you can't also get heal, and yet you can get cure 2. So, you can only learn cure 2 and anti-fire. I don't think Atma can learn any of these. Like, he can learn anti-lightning and anti-fire, but he can't learn anti-ice. Nope. Good design. He can't learn any of these. And I should have bought Fear way earlier because I wanted to show off Carrie running away. She's like the one boss where you can cast Fear on her. Actually, there's 2 bosses where you can cast Fear on them. Technically. Actually, no. How are you doing? You only have Pure. Okay, let's fix that right now. Let's see. Oh, wait, I was thinking wrong. Lamp fixes darkness. It doesn't fix mute. Anti-mute fixes mute. That's what I was thinking of. Okay, so you're gonna get Fear. Because if you're muted, you can't cast spells, so you can't cure yourself. Anti-mute is useless. Because Erub can cast magic anyway. Actually, no. Mute is really weird. I'll complete the library of anti-spells. Even if I'm going to be immune to later. I just love having a certain library of spells, even if I'm not going to use them. You just only have Ice 2. This makes sense. Shad can get Ice 2, but Atma can't get anti-ice. Let's see. You're obviously getting fast. You're getting fast. Okay, who will get Sleep 2 and who will get Confusion? Oh? Not my proudest video by any means. It's kind of like my gatekeeper video. I think ninjas should get Confusion. I think that's more fitting, so Shad will get Confusion, and Erub will get Sleep 2. And we bought all the spells here, alright. Why am I going this way? I don't know. Because I like leaving towns the way I came. If anything, that video is one of my most viewed videos. Like, the most views on any of one of my videos is like, I don't know, like 70 something. Like, I'm not really that known. I'm glad YouTube randomly recommends just anyone's video, because that means new people will get a chance to see me. I do interesting stuff, it's just that I don't do them that often. Anyway, why am I here? I'm gonna fill up your level 1 library, your set, and the other 2 sets. So what do I don't have? Okay, Fog and Ruse, Cure and Harm. I think I'll get Ruse. More useful. Also, what is this girl's sprite? Like, look at that side sprite. Like, that's a leg? A dancer, apparently. A right mess. I hate YouTube Studio so much. It, like, we don't need high definition. Like, it takes up too much internet, and thus everything is so slow. And plus, the interface is a bit awful. I hate it. Okay, what did I get for you? I think I already filled out the level 5 library here. I did. Life actually proved useful for me once, because someone died. I ran away successfully, and I was able to revive them, which was useful. High depth. I mean, Atma has high depth. Sorry, absorb. Okay. For you, you have... What do you have? Fire 3 and Slow 2. You need Exit. Or Warp. You're getting Exit right now. That should be everything. Now we're gonna get level 6 spells. I don't get 4K video, or 4K anything. Like, yeah, it's the highest quality there is, but like, it's just my opinion, really, but I'm adequate with, like, 480p. If it's any lower than that, then I don't like it, but if it's any higher than that, then it's kind of unnecessary. Where am I going? Oh, Crescent Lake. There's 8K? What? Who has an 8K screen? It doesn't make that much of a difference. Why is there 8K? I guess if you have, like, a stadium-sized screen, then I guess. Okay, do you have any level 6 spells? Bitrate, okay, that's one thing. Like, bitrate I can understand, but, like, resolution, just, You saw one at the Best Buy, now you know everything. I immediately forgot what I gave Mara. Soft. Okay. Exit is basically necessary. You're gonna get exit, no doubt, but that means I have to choose between Fog 2 and Invisible 2. Like, normally I don't get soft because you're gonna get immunity to it, like, very shortly. And plus, you have soft items. The only reason I got it was just in case I didn't have soft. Then again, I don't really use both Fog 2 and Invisible 2 that much. There's an item that let you cast Invisible 2 anyway. So I guess I'll get Fog 2, followed by Exit. Whether it's low quality or not, I will watch someone's videos if they're at least if they're interesting. Or if they're a friend. Okay, cat, I get it. Meow. You wanna not meow 18 bajillion times? In fact, they're not even meows, they're just owls. Yeah. Now 3 against 1. Not fair. Fix it, I will. Yeah. When I shoot an arrow, I will. When it hits a target, that button locked. Okay, what am I getting here? Light 3. Okay, stun is the spell that is like, it's guaranteed to work unless they're immune to it or have 300 HP. And we all know how rub works. Quack is instant heal against everything, but it's Earth Elemental. And it hardly works. So I think I'm gonna get Quack and Stun. Cake. It's cake, but with a Q. It's an Earth Cake. Every day should be Earth Cake. Just like every day should be Earth Day. Yeah, it's Quake. I like how there's a spell called Quake, but a special attack called Earthquake, which is basically the same thing. Like, good library. Spells here. You already have Ice 3. Bracket. This is Break. Break does Petrification. And hold on, I'm gonna look at what level 7 spells there are, because there's 4 spells of every level. Like, before I get Break, I want to know what the other 2 spells are, because my OCD does not allow me to get spells in just any order. And let's see. Okay, here we go. Okay, good. I'll get Break. Wait, I don't have enough money. I don't have enough money anyway. Good. So I'll leave that. I'll get Break later. Hopefully. As for White Magic, we have Cure 4. Cure 4 does more than just cure more HP. It actually cures all HP. And Harm 4 is just a stronger Harm 3. So, oh, sorry. Sorry. I forgot that happened. I'm so sorry. Did I fix it? Anyway, in case you didn't hear me, Cure 4 cures all HP, And Harm 4 just does more harm than Harm 3. Yeah, all I have to do is adjust my volume and it fixes it, which is great. We already saw what armor there was. We never went into the weapon shop. For weapons, we have one choice. The cat claws. The cat claws is actually Erub's best weapon. That said, it's not very good. It's like the best knife, basically. I can't afford it because it's really expensive. Why is it that expensive? I don't know. And for some reason, only the Black Mage can use it. Only a fairy can draw Oxhail from the spring. Hey, guess what? There's more shops. Okay, go straight to level 860,000. Of course not! Dink, you're a little piece of poop. Anyway, for spells here, we have Fade. Fade is basically Holy that you see in other Final Fantasies. What does it do? It's basically the same damage output as Harm 4, except it can damage any enemy instead of just undead. It doesn't have an element, unfortunately. Wall is basically anti-everything, but you can only target one member. And X-Fur or Crossfur, Transfer? I don't know what it's going for here. I'm just gonna call it X-Fur. X-Fur is basically Dispel. You can dispel one enemy. It doesn't work. It just doesn't. Because this game is corn. As for Black Magic, we have Stop, which Stop is basically stun enemies. Stun all enemies, but it has a higher rate. Zap is basically instant kill to every enemy. Zap is basically like banish. I banish you to another dimension. Begone! That's what Zap is. And we all seen Fuck You. We all know what Fuck You does. No, this is not a casual play. Well, casual as in... I've played this game so many times, but I'm just kind of playing it however I want. It's not like RNG like, I'm not doing any sort of RNG manipulation, none of that. I'm just playing like I normally do. Well, what do you know? There's another language in this game, apparently. This is not a ROM hack. This is the base game. There is several ROM hacks out there. The best one I've played so far was Final Fantasy Restored. Oh no! The fairy's gone! Well, looks like we gotta get a fairy. Gotta get that fairy back. Final Fantasy Restored is basically a bug-fix version of this game, with many options. Sure enough, there's no fairy here. It fixes every bug in the game, for better or for worse. It comes with many options, such as, do you want to double boss HP? Do you want to make intelligence work? Do you want to make magic defense distribution proper? Do you want additional music? Comes with all sorts of options. Yeah, not a randomizer or anything. Okay, so let me just land in the desert here. I'm sure it'll be fine. And immediately get accosted by a turtle. Sorry, tortoise. Guys are, like, super defensive, and they have a bunch of HP, and they also hit hard. So basically, they're Bowser. They're a desert Bowser. It's not true Bowser if it doesn't breathe fire. But that's not the main reason I hate these enemies. The main reason I hate these enemies is, well, you'll see. I don't play garbage. I see garbage. They give you 1 gold. Not worth fighting at all. Hey, look, an invisible shop. Here, we can buy bottle for 50,000 gold. I kind of have a clear definition. Like, to me, I have a clear definition of garbage. Garbage games. That said, I can't explain it. But I will say that Releasio is one of those. I'm sure it's fun, but from what I'm seeing, it's just uncontrollable. Yeah, it's pure art. It's only pure art to watch. It's not art to play. Oh no, gators. We never actually fought anything in the rivers. We should fix that. Thankfully, everything's weak to lightning. Defeat the gators fast, because they hurt. As you know, gators should hurt, but they shouldn't be that small, though. Like, last I checked, gators don't attack in packs. I've played this one many times. I've played this version of it. I've played Origins many times. I played Dawn of Souls, like, once. I played a ROM hack of Dawn of Souls called Mod of Balance once. I've played a ROM hack of Dawn of Souls called Hard Mode. I've done an LP of that. I've played 2 enough to not want to play it anymore. I've played the NES version of it like 2 or 3 times. I played the Origins of it 2 or 3 times. I've played not the vanilla Dawn of Souls version of it, but the Mod of Balance version of it, which was tolerable. I've barely played 3. I've played like 10 minutes of 3. I got past a boss and got to the first town. That was it. I've not seen much of 4, nor have I played it at all. I've not played 5 at all. I've not played 6 at all. I've played basically all of 7 except the super bosses and the final boss. I've not played or seen 8 at all. I've seen, like, the first couple chapters of 9. I've played 10 to hell and back, and I love 10 out of all the Final Fantasies. I've played almost all of 10-2, and I love 10-2 too. I've played Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII, which I've played Crisis Core before Final Fantasy VII, which is an interesting perspective and experience. Well, look out for that stone plate. Looks like we need the slab to progress. And I've not seen or played any later Final Fantasies. This dragon does have a different dialogue if you don't rank up your party. If you don't rank up your party, he's like, hey, you should go see Bahamut. do we have for spells here that we can't afford? We are 1,000 gold short. We have Anti-Rub, which is anti-death. Not useful because you have Protect Rings. And Heal 3, which is more or less useless because we have Heal 2, and Heal 2 is bugged, so it acts like Heal 3. That said, we're gonna get Heal 3 over Anti-Rub. And for Black Magic, we have Saber, which... Why does the Black Mage get Saber when the Black Mage does not physically attack? Like, Saber has 2 problems. No, it has 3 problems. A, the Black Mage casts it, and it only hits the caster. B, there's an item that literally lets you cast Saber for free on any party member, I think. And C, Saber does not work. And here's Blind, which is basically dark, but it only targets one target, and it's guaranteed to work on anything that doesn't resist it and is under 300 HP. You have legs! So, these NPCs that have weird legs... So, this NPC didn't used to have legs, apparently. And that's why they look really weird. What about that dancer, though? No, I have not found Oxiel. There's mermaids in this game, apparently. Get out of my way! And there sure is a cemetery here. "200 years ago." So, things went to shit here 200 years ago, apparently. Interesting story. But we haven't been here yet. I would like to play more Final Fantasies. I kind of have an OCD of playing them in order, though, despite playing 10 first, followed by 7, followed by 1 and 2. Okay, so we need Oxiel to even go anywhere. So, looks like we need to buy that bottle. Ooh, a robot! There's robots in this game. Who doesn't like robots? Was there a Final Fantasy 13 that was just a movie? I know Final Fantasy 13 has, like, 13-1, and then 13-2, and then 13 something else. There's like 3 of those, or more. Ooh, a red prawn, and a white gator. Or frost gator? They're not ice elemental. I don't know why they're called frost gators. 13-13. I've heard there's news on a Final Fantasy X-3, at least in the thinking of being made. There should be a Final Fantasy X-3. Like, Final Fantasy X-2 implied that there would be a sequel, whereas X-1 didn't. And yet it did anyway. There was a X-3, but... I legitimately want to know how it goes. Like, how was Spira after Yuna saved the world again? Oh, it was 10.2.5. 10.3 is just a rumor. Okay, I see. I've heard of Lightning Returns Final Fantasy. I've not seen it, though. The only thing I know about it is that the longer you play it, the stronger the enemies become. Like, it's not based on levels, it's just based on how long you play the game. Am I getting that right? I know there's at least one Final Fantasy that's like, the enemies scale to your level, to the point to where it's actually better to not fight anything at all. So you're overpowered at, like, level 1, rather than level 99. Final Fantasy VIII. Gotcha. Do I have enough money? Just barely not. I don't really want to be here. I want to go rest up first. Yeah, it's been a while since we saved. Gotta rest in Corneria, because it's the cheapest inn. Gotta save that money. It's important. If I know where I'm going. Okay, it's this way. I've heard of the card game. Like, I've heard the card game is ass. And you need to do it for, like, 100%. Triple Triad. Isn't Triple Triad in Final Fantasy IX too? Like, I think I've seen it in Final Fantasy IX. Where am I going? Where do I want to go? I guess I'll fight enemies I've yet to fight. I've seen Final Fantasy IX from, like, miles per hour 1010's playthrough. It's not on his channel, it's like on Big Dip on a Bus's Twitch account. Scrumpy. Where is the castle? Where's the castle? Not where I am. Oh, are we gonna actually witness the comeback of Sin? Like, how Sin was actually created? Like, what happened to make Sin come back? That would be really interesting. I would have liked... I actually... You know, actually, my initial thought of, like, what would be better is that, like, there should be a Final Fantasy X setting to where, like, it takes place in the past rather than the future. Because at the point of the future, everything should be well handled. Just they don't have to repeat the mistakes again. But although I do like that idea. But the past would be interesting, like playing out everyone's past. Witness, like actually get to see what happens. Also, this sprite. This Black Wizard sprite. Like, that is not a Black Wizard. I'm sorry. Like, that's a freaking awesome, epic character. Like, look at that guy. Braska's journey would be great. Braska, Jecht, and... Oh, I don't want to be here. I mean, I do want to be here, but, like, I want to be somewhere else. Isn't there a better place to park this? Like... Am I just imagining things? Is there not a better place to park? I guess right here. I mean, we haven't fight a red Anklo yet, but I don't want to fight 4 of them. I don't want to fight 4 of them. Okay, I guess we're fighting 4 of them. I know encounters are set, but what you encounter is different. I know it. So unlike regular Anklos, these guys give gold. They sure do hit hard. And none of them died. Why am I using that? Confuse them! Maybe ice. Maybe I should cast ice too. That's fair. Just do 200 damage to my white mate. 200 damage to my warrior. Ineffective. Ineffective. No, no. Oh, okay, confusion does work. You killed my warrior. No, no. Actually, you cast Confuse turn 1. And Ice is just regular effective. Well, alright, I don't, like, this is, like, mainly just hunting down enemies I've yet to fight, and just trying to progress. Let's try Dark. Actually using my spells for once. Okay, Lightning is effective. Oh my gosh, can we encounter something else? How about we run? No, no. No, you have to take 200 damage. You have to. I love it when common enemies are just unfightable. Frickin' reminding me of Super Mario RPG Armageddon. Or Paper Mario Master Quest. Gosh! Master Quest and Armageddon. Okay, this is what I was hoping to find. And then again, maybe not. The Sandworm. The Sandworms are douchebags because they have Earthquake, which I've already explained how Quake works. I don't think you want it to cast Quake. Or, sorry, Quack. Oh, is it called Tremor in this game? Like, I know one boss, it's called Crack. Maybe it's called Tremor here. No? Can we please not take 1 billion damage from turtles? I just want to encounter a basilisk. Tyrannosaurus works too, I guess. I didn't know you can encounter Tyrannosaurus here. These things have like 600 HP. So this is gonna take a while. I should. It's like this game's already slow, but like the music is a little jam. But like speed up, it's like it's kind of like the Game Boy Stadium or Game Boy Tower of Pokemon Stadium 1, so I guess fair. That comment was already made. That's a lamp. Come on. Give me a basilisk. I don't know if you can encounter basilisks here. Okay, 3 Anklos. You know what, just nuke them. Just nuke them. Duke Nukem. But yeah, speed up is like, yeah, because every single time you cast multi-target stuff, it's like you have to witness each individual hit. And imagine that against like a pack of 9. I guess another reason why I don't speed up is because I actually want to pay attention to who is being attacked. Can you no. Heal 2. Please don't target Mara. Okay, thank you. Sure, nearly killed Chad though. Okay, so I should leave. I would have liked to encounter a basilisk. When you're watching stuff like this, yeah, it is. Like, it's only really fun playing it. But that's where the commentary comes in. Playing it's a little enjoyable, but watching it is kind of eh if you have to watch stuff like this. I'm trying to go as fast as I can, but no promises. When I have to do stuff like finding a 1 in 64 encounter, this is not a 1 in 64 encounter. Yeah, this is one I want to encounter. The Saria. I know in remakes it's called a basilisk, and if you're familiar with Final Fantasy at all, you should know what a basilisk does. Games are streamed for a reason. Games are LP'd for a reason. Like, you know some games are boring. How do you make them not boring to watch? You know, you talk about either the game or you talk about life stories. You just something to make you want to stay. I can understand if, like, if you just want to watch, and you're just watching someone bumbling around, then yeah. Okay, how much gold do I have? That's the map. Okay, I have enough. Where's the... Okay. Anyway, Mario RPG Armageddon. I was gonna talk about that. So, there's a Super Mario RPG ROM hack called Super Mario RPG Armageddon, and currently it's at version 9, although I've played version 8, which version 8 was okay. I wanted to see, like, previous versions of Armageddon, and, like, oh my gosh, version 4. Version 4 of Armageddon is just unbalanced as fuck. Like, Mario just sucks. Oh, a fairy appears, then is gone. Mario sucks. Malo just cannot be physical, period. Just all magic. And even then, his magic kind of sucks. He's, like, if anything, he's like a magic sponge. Geno is like a glass cannon, as he should. A speedy glass cannon. You wanna move? Bowser has the highest HP, attack and defense, to ludicrous levels. And his specials are actually good for once. And Peach is just the strongest woman in the world. Because, you know, that's balanced. If this sounds like Super Mario RPG vanilla already, it kind of is, but, like, the way levels up are distributed is awful. It's like, especially the bonus level ups. It's like there's no reason to select HP because you only get 2 HP when the levels up give you like 15 or more. Bowser gets like 25, Peach gets like 20 because, you know, that's balanced. Geno gets more HP than Mario. Malo's bonus level ups constantly bait you into selecting attack. It's like, you could make the previous level ups only give 1 attack and 1 defense, but this level up gives 5 attack and 1 defense. But the thing is, on the same level up, special also gets more special attack and defense. Oh boy, Nacho. I could go for some nachos right now. Nacho tacos, that is. And there sure is never a reason to pick HP, even though Malo gets the lowest HP. Still no reason. He's gonna die to a physical anyway. Geno is the most balanced, because, except for HP, obviously, like, you want him to be physical or special. It's actually fair. Bowser, there's no reason to pick special, and still no reason to select HP, even though he gets like twice as much HP, even the bonus ones. Just select all attack. But however, like at some levels up, like normally Bowser only gets 1 special defense, but some levels he gets 15. Like, gee, I wonder what to pick. And then Peach. Oh boy, Peach. Every level up, Peach gets 20 HP, 9 attack, 9 magic attack, 4 defense, and 3 magic defense. You think that's broken enough? It's on every level up. So she's just the strongest woman in the world. The bonus levels ups is similar to Geno's, other than that she gets 3 HP instead of 2. Oh boy. What am I doing? I actually want to go to the waterfall. I'm sorry for bumbling about, but like, That's not the worst part of Armageddon. The common enemies are unfightable. The bosses are easier than the common enemies. Like, you get into a common enemy fight, most enemies attack first. Sometimes they have an instant death attack or poison attack, even if you perfectly block the attack. And there's like 30 of the enemies. And they do way too much damage to everyone except Bowser with physicals and Malo with magic. I always feel like I have to grind so I can stand a chance in the area, and even after that, the enemies are still unfightable, so I avoid them anyway. It goes straight to the boss. I fight the boss, which is piss easy. I go to the shop they're guarding, or the treasure. It gives me weapons and armor, and then I can stand a chance against the enemies I couldn't before. It doesn't give me a chance to fight enemies that I should fight after the area. Like, good gosh. The hack was okay until after I got Toadstool. Like, the game was alright until that point. It's like, the common enemies before Mac were fightable, but still tough. There was one enemy that you shouldn't fight, you should avoid at all cost, the Bandit. Which was fine, you could avoid it. And then Mac, he wasn't that strong, he just was an HP sponge. Croco, though, was an asshole. He was basically a physical defense check. Which I didn't have basically any physical defense. And with only Mario and Malo, good frickin' luck. Booster was an optional fight, but he was a tough cookie. But beating him was worth it, because it gave you an OP item and tons of experience, which I desperately needed. Beating his minigame was not worth it in the slightest. Okay, why do I have 7 messages on Discord? Oh. Oh, audio, okay. Hopefully I fixed it before it became a problem. Though it happened again, okay. I gotta remember, every time I see the pause, I gotta adjust my volume. I'm so sorry. Anyway, here's Waterfall. Waterfall's a pretty fun dungeon. It's a maze. Thankfully, I know the way through. Like, the first time I played this, I actually guessed the way through first try. I did not encounter a single dead end. It was actually pretty good. I will show you the way through. Like, in this place, it's dangerous, so you want to get through as fast as possible. You generally want to go left if possible. And once you can't go left anymore, you just want to go down. And that's the path. What's our equips look like? You have the Protect Ring. I think that should be good. Actually, no, I'm gonna give Irub the Protect Ring back. And since you don't have an arm... There you go. You want to turn left, you just want to basically go left anytime you can. And when you can't, you just want to go down. Wizard mummies. By the way, have I mentioned about status ailments yet? Like, sleep? For the enemy side, they always wake up turn 1, but for you, it works properly. So that's fair. You spend an entire turn waking up, so you can exploit that on enemies at least. Mute is weird. When you're mute, you cannot cast spells. But mute, for some reason, prevents you to use drink. So I guess that means it literally removes your mouth. It also prevents you from using items. Like, you know, your magic enchanted armor and weapons. Which doesn't make sense because you don't talk to use your magic enchanted armor or weapons. So basically, it just prevents you from doing anything except run and fight. For enemies, it just prevents them from using only magic. They can still use specials, which is weird. So Mute is extremely situational, and barely anything casts it. Like, Mute only becomes a problem for you if you let it. I know Astos casts it, I don't know who else casts it. I wanna say... mages? But chances are the mages kill you before they even mute you. Because they have Rub and Light 3. Stun is just paralysis, but it also makes you take more damage because evasion is not taken into consideration. Same for sleep. Darkness just lowers your accuracy, although for some reason it also increases damage done to you. I don't know why. Petrification does what it sounds like, it just turns you to stone, makes you unable to fight, you're basically dead. Death is obvious, you're dead. KO. Poison, as I said, it only does 2 damage per turn. Its only real threat is the overworld, and if you poison an enemy, which, by the way, you can't, it doesn't work. Is there any other status? Oh yeah, there's Stop, which is the same as Paralysis, but it's time element. And yes, time is an element. Time? When you kill an enemy, it says time? Time for what? Time to play a better fucking game? I should speed up more, really. Because these fights sure are me fighting stuff. Hey, Mara got over 300 HP. Hey, you barely got HP at all. And here's what we came here for. Look, it's a robot! And 6 treasure chests. Oh, but oh wait, we have to fight 9 mummies. I think a little harm will do them. Yeah, like I said, this takes forever because you're targeting 9 enemies at once. Erub cast fire too! Wizard Mummy takes this much damage. Terminated. Wizard Mummy takes this much damage. Terminated. Terminated, 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 terminated. Not terminated. Terminated. 9 times. So what treasure are here? Well, we have a can't hold anymore. Is it a weapon, or is it... Get out of here. I need a wooden cane. Wizard staff! The ribbon! Money. More money. More money. And a can't hold anymore. Get that wooden cane out of my plastic bag. We got a defense sword. It doesn't say sword, but it's a defense sword. No, don't give dragon. There's no dragons. Get out of here. That should do us nicely. No, I want to go to armor. Okay, so the ribbon. The ribbon's an amazing item. If you played any Final Fantasy, you should know what this thing does, but if you don't, ribbon protects you against all status ailments, basically. In this game, it does that, and it also makes you resist all elements. It protects against all elements and all elements. Really overpowered item. It doesn't give much defense, though, but since when is a cap going to give you defense? Because this does count as a hat. Because, you know, ribbon on your head. So give that someone, getting to someone ASAP. Who should I give it to, though? Let's see, you need defense. You do too. Okay, Atma doesn't really need defense now, so he gets the ribbon. For now. And what do you... Oh! Gotta get accosted by more mummies. I didn't mean to step on that square, but I guess I am. And it rubs asleep. For one turn. It's... Oh no, he fell asleep! He woke up! What a furious battle! Don't you love it how in Gen 1 Pokemon, sleep takes an entire turn to wake up, and in Stadium, Pokemon just usually wake up turn 1? So sleep is effectively useless for you. Okay, come here, robot. Thank you. Take this cube. With it, you can transfer to the floating castle. Please. Okay, let's fill his request, but we can't do it right now. I'm gonna intentionally get into another encounter here because we have Paralisk. Paralisks are basically cockatrices, but they cast death instead of petrification. Fortunately, they don't do it with their regular attack, they actually have to cast a spell to use it, and we all resist death, though... Yeah. First of all, take out the bird, because the bird is the word. There we go, we have taken out the bird. Thankfully, Paralisks don't have much HP. I think they resist fire, though. Yeah, they resist fire. You're supposed to encounter these enemies in the volcano, I think. They're supposed to be like hellbirds, I think. Speaking of birds, have you seen the gallery in Legendary Birds? I sure have, and oh boy. Like, Articuno is basically a cockatrice. Zapdos is I don't know what. A Roadrunner, I guess? It has to be something more than that. Though we don't have a Roadrunner Pokemon. And then Moltres is just like... Moltres is basically a zoo from Final Fantasy X. A zoo is basically a huge black bird of the desert, and its black wings are just... It looks like they're on fire, but it's not fire. That's just how its feathers flow. and it has a pink underside under its wings that can glow. That's what Galarian Moltres reminds me of. What am I doing? Okay, now let's use our newfound powers. Exit. Lost? No way out? It is hopeless? Use the spell to exit! And just like that, we're out. Be careful, because you can still die. To a frickin' Ochu. Die. Thank you. Can we encounter a regular piranha here? We have not we've encountered piranhas, but we haven't fought any. So therefore it doesn't count. How much money do I have? Not enough. Now that we have Oxhail, we can go in the in the submarine. Submarine's not brown. I'm currently watching, like, Cavin's playthrough of Paper Mario Master Quest, and, like, oh my gosh, they've made it worse. I've watched Strider7X's playthrough of Master Quest, and it was bad, but not that bad. Although Strider did use cheap tactics, which looked like they were basically required. I don't know how else you would beat the super bosses, or even the regular bosses for that matter. Watching Cavin's playthrough of it, on the other hand, oh my gosh, the bosses are they just thoroughly kick his ass. You must use cheap tactics. Okay, I'm focusing. Actually, no, I'm not focusing. Hello, Sharky. I didn't miss you, except you're a great shark. Just one-shot a shark. If only we can do that in Jaws. Yeah, anyway. Some bosses have been nerfed, thank goodness, such as Huff and Puff. Huff and Puff got really nerfed. Thank goodness. Like, Huff and Puff was just a fight. A war of attrition. Although he has slightly different AI when he's at half health. Chapter 7? Oh my gosh, were the enemies beefed up. Like, one boss literally went from 30 HP to 90. And even getting to hit him became even more of a problem. Like, what the hell? Like, do you want this hack to be unplayable? I want to see, like, there's like an easy version of Master Quest. It's called Master Quest Junior. I want to see how, like, easy that is. Like, obviously it's got to be at least harder than the vanilla Paper Mario, but, like, easy enough to where you can get creative, and you don't have to do this one specific thing to beat a boss. You just have to focus on not dying. No, go this way. Knew it, there's treasure. Only 2,000 gold here, though. And before I move up or down a floor, I want to stay on this floor because there's an enemy unique to this floor for some reason. Which is... oh my gosh, why? Why is there an enemy unique to the first floor? I basically never see this enemy each time I play. I've seen it exactly, like, twice. Because we're underwater, every enemy is weak to lightning. Except when they're not. And I will explain which ones are not. The Zeus Gauntlet is your friend. That sure was a helicopter that passed by. I think these snakes can also poison you, so be careful. We're still not in the clear of poison, so beware. This place is a good place to farm. Experience, not gold. Well, actually, it gives you a lot of gold. Actually, yeah, I'll move up the floor because I want to get this area done and over with, because this area is dangerous. Oh boy, a regular shark. They may be low-level enemies, but sharks are still dangerous because of their high HP and high attack power. So, still be careful of them. They usually appear with other sharks, though, so... yeah. The regular shark down there kinda reminds me of the candy that looks like a gummy shark. Like, it has the exact same coloration, too. Kind of. Like, you know what I'm talking about? I don't know what they're called, though. Nothing in there. Also, I don't know why I never brought this up, but look at the tiling here. Do these not look like Super Mario Bros. Blocks? They totally are. Oh no. Ghosts. Why are there ghosts underwater? I don't know. I don't know what is it with games that put ghosts underwater. Like, do they not have to breathe? Okay, ghosts in this game, kill them now. They have an attack power of 100. Which means they can do up to 200 damage with just one attack. And they have a ton of HP. And they can stun you, which means even more damage. Damage formula in this game is, like, weird. It's like, each hit can do your base damage and up to double of that. And then from that, Absorb just straight up subtracts that number. So, let's say I have 50 damage against a 25 Absorb enemy. My base damage can be as low as 50 and is up to 100. Now subtract 25 from that. Now it can be either 25 or lowest 25 or is up to 75. And this is with one hit. Number of hits is based on accuracy, or hit percent, obviously. It's like, for every 32% you get an additional hit. As for the chances of those applying, that's based off of evade, and I'm not sure how much it affects it. Anyway, we can't carry anymore. Should be dispose of. Well, we should give the wizard staff to you. Can you equip it? Can. Put that in the front. Okay, we don't need all this silver. I should have sold those, but they don't sell for much. No, this is armor. I don't really need the silver helm anymore, so I guess get rid of it. I don't need this either. Opal armor. This is essentially diamond. And give that straight to you. And instead, you equip the flame armor. And you drop that. Diamond armor protects against lightning, and it's also the best armor. Actually, that's not true. Like, this does give you the best defense for the knight. Like, for some reason, only the knight can equip it. I guess it makes sense. When we get to other armor pieces, I will explain some problems I have. And the Ez... Like, this is only, like, the third of the Fiends. Of course, there's better armor out there. You know what? I'm gonna BRB a bit, because, I just need the BRB. So I will type it in here. Should probably mute my mic. Okay, we should be back. And hopefully the game isn't suddenly loud. I'm looking at OBS and it looks like it's not. So we're good. Brakes are good. Oh, fresh up. Light axle grease. With a shimmy and a squeeze, burn it and let it swim. I don't know how the bubble bath order goes. You get the light axe, but only as a weapon. The light axe casts harm 1 when cast. There's a lot of enchanted weapons. I recommend keeping them, especially against encounters like this. Just nuke them. Thank you. Oh gosh. Oh, 127 damage. See what I mean? They can do up to 200 with just one hit, and they can paralyze. Ooh, wait, it casts harm 2. That's even better. Light axe OP. This way. Okay, good. The mage staff, that's useful. Give that to you. The mage staff can cast fire, which is really useful. I'll still equip you the wizard staff, though. Is that the whole floor? I doubt it. We haven't gone that way yet. Oh boy, now this is a fight. Not 8 red Sahagins and a wizard Sahagan. Thankfully, they're not too tough to take down at this point. With a single Zeus, you should take out most of the red Sahagins. The wizard Sahagan's gonna... Okay, maybe not. At this point, they're not strong. They used to be, but now they're not. Gonna take about 9 scratches before we can get off any lightning. Unleash the storm! Still not much experience, because, you know, the red Sahagins are not level 10. Enemies don't have levels, I just like to think they do. The way I class them is like, oh, imps and stuff before the shrine are like level 1 enemies. Spiders are like level 1 enemies. Stuff like that. But then there's stuff where I like say like a zombie is a zombie 1, a ghoul is a zombie 2, a geist is a zombie 3, etc. A ghost is a shadow 4. Stuff like that. Oh boy, 20 gold. I don't think I'd gotten everything there is to this floor yet. Maybe I did, I don't know. I've been up there. 2 ghosts. No. Light axe. The wizard, the mage staff. They don't have too much HP. They're still alive. Or it's still alive. You can't eat ghost? that was the wrong thing. Ghosts, don't die. Can you get out of here alive? Welcome back to you too. Okay, we got that one. I think I've been everywhere and gotten every treasure. So we're gonna move up a floor. Unleash the storm. Terminated, 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 terminated. HP up, HP up, HP up, HP up. Monsters perished. I already got that chest. I'm surprised I haven't encountered a lobster yet. The sea snakes are just sea versions of the amazing surprised pineapple. 1, 2, 3, 5, 0 gold. Not as random as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gold that the power staff sells for. Here's the 5th floor. The 5th floor is safe because mermaids live here. You talk to me. Oh. The opal bracelet. Unlike opal armor, the opal bracelet can be equipped on anyone. You get the opal, and you get the gold. The opal bracelet also protects against lightning, I want to say. The treasure box is empty, because I already examined it. If we cannot regain the power water, we will become bubbles, then disappear. Is that really how mermaids die? I get the fantasy it's going for, I don't understand the fantasy itself. I just know it exists. So the mermaids are growing legs. Also, they're totally naked. Because apparently I have Oxyale, and Oxyale just regenerates air. Thanks to it, we can breathe indefinitely. Otherwise, we had 20 minutes underwater. Gotta loop the map in order to go somewhere. Opal helm, a can't hold anymore, and a slab. Return the slab, or suffer my curse. What's your offer? Opal glove? I want to say that's a glove. Wait, opal helmet. So we got the opal helm. Problem is only Atma can wear it, and he currently has the ribbon on. I mean, nothing wrong with giving a pro ring and a ribbon to someone else. I'll hold on to the opal helm for now. Until I get another protect ring, the ribbon is staying on Atma. I already got this, didn't I? Yeah. Every time I say protect ring, I think of B-tub ring, or Batub ring. Anyone remember the Batub ring in Mario RPG? That's a good item. Also, what is Batub ring? Is it like bathtub ring? The only thing I know about it is that the description is, you'll win her heart with this. And if you equip it on Toadstool specifically, and use the mystery egg like 10 times with Peach with the Batub ring, it'll hatch into a sheep, which is like, you make a great shepherd! And then it becomes a sheep attack. And if you use the sheep attack 47 times, it becomes the No. It doesn't become sheep attack, it becomes lamb's lure. And if you use the lamb's lure 47 times, it becomes the sheep attack. Which, the lamb's lure is basically instant death to an enemy by turning it into a lamb. And if you use that 47 times, it turns into the sheep attack, which is the same thing, except it does it to every enemy. My goodness, Mario RPG is obscure and weird. Shield. That's certainly better than the ice shield. I think it is. Okay, 67, 58. Yeah, it's better. And that's empty. I think we got every treasure here. Remember what that mermaid says for later. To enter the Mirage Tower, you need something musical. So we went the complete opposite direction of Kraken, who is the name of the water fiend, apparently. I think we got everything. Should have everything. Let me check. We have the 4 opals for Atma, and we have the opal gauntlet. So we do have everything. Let's exit. And instead of taking us to a town, it just takes us outside of the town. On the subject of Mario RPG, I should explain my experiences with the other versions of Armageddon. I've seen nothing of 5 or 6, but from what I could tell, 5 and 6 are the same as 4, and so is 7. They just add a few things. 7? Like, basically the gist of 4 through 7 is like, they're by far the most vanilla feeling, but the enemies are just unfair, basically. Kaizo Super Mario RPG. Sea trolls and lobsters. Rock lobster! Basically, every enemy is souped up, and there's even new enemies. They're mainly super bosses, though. And the dialogue is changed to the point to where it's self-aware that it's a hack, which is bad design. It ruins the flavor of Mario RPG. Like, we play RPGs for dialogue for a reason. Story, man. Nope, gotta go all the way to keep reminding you, hey, by the way, this is a ROM hack. The main new enemies are just super bosses, such as Anti-Guy, Bahamut, King Bomb, Jinx, stuff like that. Oh, Gold Knight. That's alright, it sure is Final Fantasy. This might go on for one more stream. There's not too much of this game left, honestly, but they're still long dungeons. At this point, we could just curb stomp everything. There's basically any strategy anymore. So I don't mind too much when someone leaves now. I need to stick to this floor because there isn't a unique enemy here. But yeah, the main interest of the game is just it's difficult, and there's super bosses that are more or less familiar. There's like 9 super bosses. There's another treasure here. I'm not leaving until I get it and encounter the enemy. Where's the treasure? Version 8 of Armageddon is a lot more enjoyable because it's a little bit easier. In fact, it's way easier until you get to the end game. I will say it's a lot more fun, that's for sure, because you level up way more quickly, and enemies are actually fun to fight. It also adds a new main mechanic called the second timing, which adds a second timing to all weapons and magic. Or most weapons and magic. And it turns the game to a fun experience. The main problems with it, though, is that it adds way too many Final Fantasy enemies. Like, Dark Kefka loves Final Fantasy. Isn't there another treasure here? I swear there is. Here's the enemy, the Naga, and water. The Naga's the unique enemy. Water is just an elemental. You think it's weak to lightning, but it's not. It's actually weak to ice. Which, fair enough, you freeze a whirlpool, I guess. And just take out the Naga as quick as possible because it casts all sorts of deadly magic. The water's not that threatening. Continues to cast lightning. More problems with version 8 of Armageddon is that there's no randomness in damage. Like, that's usually a good thing about RPGs, is that no damage is predictable. You saw me running away there? The only reason I could is because the Naga was there. You can't run... yeah. You can't run away from a tornado unless it's with a snake, then it's okay. Just... the damage is always predictable. It's like, oh, this attack does 6,425 damage, and it will always do that as long as I time it correctly. Oh, this magic attack against me does like 2,000 unblocked, but it does like 1,000 blocked and 500 blocked, and no random numbers apply. That's one big problem. Another problem is the fact that the numbers get absurdly high to where normally you can only program enemies to have 65,535 HP. So if you want to program more than that, you gotta add lives to enemies, which is basically phases. And some enemies have like 100 phases. I wish I was... I'm kind of over-exaggerating, but I'm expecting one boss to have like 100 lives. And because of this, when you're doing ultra-high damage, which is more than 9999, but it displays only 9999 damage, it turns bosses into number of hits based rather than damage based. And it gets really boring. And there's like little strategy. It's It's just spam your strongest attacks, heal when needed. You need, like, full inventory of full heals and buffs. You win, as long as you can time each attack correctly and stuff. It's boring. Like, bosses just turn into block this or you die, which admittedly is skill-based, but there's literally an item that times the blocks and attacks for you, and sometimes it's required, because you want to be doing full damage and perfect blocking, which perfect blocking in version 8, it only quarters damage, it doesn't reduce it to 0. Version 9 of Armageddon, which is the latest version, oh my gosh, it's even worse with removing all the flavors of Mario RPG. It, like, you know how some enemies float up and down? They don't do that anymore. You know how bosses used to have, like, 4 attacks that they use at random or is predictable? Yeah, they only use, like, 2. Sometimes only 1. Like, bosses are just boring now. They're so predictable and boring. Like, all the effort was spent going into the super bosses, where super bosses have like umpteen million attacks that are expected to defend against, and you can't have that many defending at once. I should mention version 8 has like an easy and hard mode, and version 9 has like a easy, normal, and hard mode. Normal mode is basically ass already. Hard mode's not released yet. Easy mode, which is called content mode, I've heard is basically, if not as easy as vanilla, even easier. Gosh, if normal mode is ass already, I can't wait to see hard mode. Hard mode's gonna be like task level of bullshit. Oh yeah, one final problem I have with version 8 is that there's literally a super boss that drags the fight out so long that it literally softlocks the game. And there's no way to make it faster because the boss does its damn best to drag out the fight. Good design. Like, every boss just turns into have more or less a full inventory, you win. And make sure you set up every fight, you win. And don't die, you win. There's little strategy. There's still strategy, it's just when to use your items. Because, you know, Mario RPG has a limited number of items, you can only have 30. But Dark Kafka loves item spams because he made items that can be used up to 3 times, or even indefinitely. The indefinite items aren't that broken. There. Oh right, that weighs just nothing. You know, I gotta say, that's a problem with later Final Fantasy games too, because, like, the super bosses just turn into item spam. Well, maybe not item spam, but, like, the items certainly make you invincible. They more turn into make sure you have the right equipment to basically make you invincible, and then you just win. the items just further help you win. I gotta remember that way just leads to nothing. Oh boy, the big eye. The big eye is basically the odd eyes we've seen before. They can stun you, and then the shark will devour you. So take it out. Final Fantasy X. I think Final Fantasy X does a good job with super bosses. It's like, they're not really item spam, it's just magic spam and broken equipment, because the bosses do a good job at preventing you from using auto life. That said, the bosses are just quick hit, quick hit, quick hit, quick hit, auto potion, quick hit, defend, sentinel, quick hit. I don't know if people actually use sentinel, but it is a strategy. I kinda wanna make a Final Fantasy X mod that rebalances the entire games. Like, I wanna make fights not quick hit the fight. Maybe a way that could be implemented is like, quick hit costs like 100 MP, and there's no such thing as a reduces MP cost to 1, or even free. Because the main reason Final Fantasy X's broken is because you can reduce MP cost to 1, or you can literally make spells cast for free. If it was like, you can at most quarter your MP cost, it would be okay. But no, you can literally cast spells for free if you set it up right. Yeah, I kinda agree. Like, Emerald Weapon is like the one good super boss. Emerald Weapon, you need to prepare, you need to strategize. It does have weakness to gravity, though, so that's a thing. But if you don't want to cheap it out with gravity, then oh my gosh, is it a fight. Ruby Weapon is just unfair, but easily exploitable. Oh gosh, the 7777 HP attack thing. That thing's broken as fuck. If a character or enemy has 7777 HP exactly at any point, like if an enemy has it, they will do 7777 damage normally with any attack, but if you have it, then your character goes into maximum overdrive and attacks like 64 times. Without stopping, without giving anyone a chance to attack. Is that the term for it? Ungermax? Or how do you pronounce that? I didn't know there was actually a term for it. I see. Oh. So, do you just have Barret have 9999 HP, use an attack that does exactly 2222 with him, to him, and then he unleashes 64 hits without stopping, and then you follow that up with Unger Max? Is that what happens? I should play Final Fantasy VII again. It's been a long time. I've been actually wanting to, but I've been caught up in other stuff, such as playing Armageddon version 4, or doing the Small Animal Guide. One of these days I'll finish the Small Animal Guide. Keep forgetting where I've been and not been. This sure is a lot of floors. What goes up and down constantly? And then followed by Big Room. Bet Boy given by Bet Boy to find. And use. The lobsters here are the only reason I remember there being scorpions in the game because of the sprites. I kind of want to do a run of Final Fantasy VII where... Never mind, I'm not going to say it. No, we're going to stay poisoned. We're going to reorganize the party again. I sure wish Atma could use magic beyond level 3. That would be useful. I know in hard mode he could use magic up to level 6, which was really good. Oh no, it is ambushed with water. But we are in the water. Okay, they're not weak to lightning, they're weak to ice. Legitimate question, what's the difference between current and torrent? Is it the same difference as turtle versus tortoise? Current is on the surface, torrent is underwater. A torrent is above water? That's not really what I've learned. I've learned that... I know in, like, Pokemon Black and White, in the Abysmal Ruins, there, when you get kicked out, it says, it's a torrent of water when you're underwater. And when you're above water trying to surf, it's like, the current is much too fast. I like how the mage staff casts specifically blue fire, apparently. Makes sense, because they're ghosts, but you'd think ghosts would absorb ghost fire. Okay, so current is, like, gentle-ish, but still strong enough to push stuff away, like in a river, and a torrent is, like, pretty much as violent as a whirlpool or something. Something I've always wondered about whirlpools, where does the water go? Where does things go? Is there just a cavity in the ocean floor that leads to beneath the earth? What's a disparse? Oh, disparse is an action word. What's an action word called again? A verb? So it's just like an air current downwards and then upwards, kind of like how wind works in the air. That still doesn't make sense to me, because that's not how physics work. Okay, what can I not hold? It's one of these two. The Great Axe. No, it's an armor. Okay, what do I get rid of? I'm now at a point to where I don't really want to get rid of anything. Actually, you know what? I'll get rid of the cap. It gives, like, no defense whatsoever. Power Gloves. Power Gloves is useful. If only they worked, because it casts Saber. Or does it cast? It casts either Temper or Saber, but they don't work. I want to keep it anyway because it's magic enchanted. If this was Final Fantasy Origins, the Power Gloves would be broken as shit. Obviously. Every treasure chest being guarded. Nah, save the light threes. Are sea trolls not weak to lightning? Because that lightning did... oh wait, it did at least 45 damage, so yeah, they are. If it does less than 45... If a spell does less than 45 damage, at least Fire 2 or Light 2, then I know they are not weak to it. Another light axe. We should be getting close to the end here. We just gotta get accosted by more Sahagins first. You have to get scratched at least 9 times and then unleash the storm. You know, speaking of underwater places, why do so many sources say Atlantis is so different? It's like, when you think Atlantis, you think underwater, right? You think it's a palace of gold and prophecy and just this amazing shining place underwater, right? In Tomb Raider, it's not underwater. Atlantis is apparently... In Tomb Raider, Atlantis is apparently this golden pyramid of flesh and mutants and lava. Because, you know, Atlantis, lava, flesh, mutants. That's totally what you think of when you think when you think Atlantis. Okay, what don't I want? I have 2 ice swords. I don't need 2 of them. No, it's an armor piece. Okay, vote now. Do I want to keep flame or ice armor? Do I want to keep flame or ice shield? Make your vote now. Like, imagine in your head what looks cooler. Keep in mind, Shad is getting it. I mean, you are raiding tombs, they just don't look like them. Armor of flame, shield, ice. Alright. Bye, flame shield. Another ribbon! And more gold. And oh no! That's the power. Let's watch it do nothing. Weapon became enchanted. And it doesn't do anything. Also, you can only cast it on yourself. I love some of the dialogue that appears on the bottom when you get afflicted with a status ailment or support. Like, erased. Or like, poison smoke. Or fell into crack. That's every treasure, gotta get accosted again. Did I get everything right? Yeah, I did. It's not a... I hate Cop Dog because it's not about a cop or dog or a frickin' cop dog. It's about a fucking ghost. The dog that saved Christmas. The dog that ruined Christmas. The dog that got taken out back and shot for ruining Christmas. the exit. And this is a lot of nothing. Scratch, 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 scratch. Alright, that's nothing. This should be the last floor. I immediately don't remember where to go. Okay, I need to reorganize the Zeus Gauntlet now, so I don't accidentally use the Power Gauntlet. Also, don't you love it when you're uncomfortable with the order of items that you have? So you reorganize it, and then your muscle memory tells you to use the specific slot, so you use the wrong item anyway. Or with buttons. Pretty good. Watch me use the Power Gauntlet next battle. Yeah, I love every battle just turning into attack, attack, heal, Zeus. Unfortunately, that's what the endgame of this game turns into. Attack, attack, heal, and then enchanted item. It does drag fights out, but it's your best way to survive at this point. Also, I did not equip the ribbon. I should probably equip the ribbon. Should get it. You'll get it because you get attacked often. Is there anything in these rooms? I don't think there is because this is the last floor, but I'm gonna check anyway. Also, last time I played this game, when I was doing the everything levels up when you level up type of run, even if I had ribbon on, enemies would still poison me like 50% of the time. So I don't think if enemies have like status elements attached to them, I don't think that takes immunities into consideration. What it does take into consideration is magic defense. So if you have high magic defense, then it's not going to matter much. Speaking of magic defense, the distribution of certain classes that get magic defense is kind of awful. The warrior gets 3 magic defense each level up, and the mages get 2. While the black belt gets 4, but if black belt upgrades to master, only 1. The master is worse than the black belt. And because the black belt gets 4 magic defense per level, that means by the time they reach level 48, they have max magic defense. Because they start out with 10. Maybe 49, I might be calculating it wrong. And when you have 200 magic defense, you're basically immune to all status ailments anyway, so yeah, they basically have a ribbon on. However, the ribbon also protects you against the 3 elements, like I said. Also the poison element. So, yeah. And their defense is the way their defense work is that when you don't have anything equipped, their defense just is their level. But this game is bugged to where it checks their weapon rather than their armor when they level up anyway. When you equip anything at all, it does recalculate the defenses. So what you can do is that you can give a black belt a ribbon, and then never ever give them anything else. Like, don't equip anything else. And don't check their status screen, because checking their status screen also recalculates stats. So just give them a ribbon, never check their status, and never give them any more equip or unequip anything. And you got basically someone who's invincible and can dish out a lot of damage, no problem. The Black Belt really is the most broken character in this game. Unfortunately, they don't use magic, so that's why I wanted to make things a little interesting by using a ninja instead. Plus, the ninja can equip anything a warrior cannot, or a knight. Well, looks like we're finally here. The Kraken! Release the Kraken! Evaporating all the water, apparently. So, apparently we're not underwater anymore. How foolhardy to dare challenge me, Kraken, the fiend of the water! And he's pissed! He is not happy to see you. So, don't let this guy attack you too much. Because he has many tentacles, he's gonna hurt. His attack power is already high, and he's gonna do like 8 hits, which means bye-bye Erub if Erub gets hit at all. So I recommend increasing their defense and nuking him with Lit 3. That's a lot of damage. And we're gonna one-shot him? Nope. We have slightly higher defense. That did, like, nothing. I mean, we are a knight, so of course that does nothing. Let's increase our defenses again, so that he can do absolutely nothing. He has quite a bit of HP compared to Carrie and Lich. He's not a pushover. Oh boy, 2 damage. Oh my gosh, an actual fight. It takes more than 3 turns. I'm still gonna cast Bog 2, just to make sure he doesn't kill us. Now our defenses are absurd. He can do nothing to us. He can do that, though. For the record, he also has magic. He has lightning, too, for some reason. He's weak to lightning. Why can't he use it? I don't know. And he's dead. Now that was boss-worthy. The Altar of the Water. Oh! Whose orb got shine now? Shad's orb got shined. That means Mara has the Wind Orb. If we knew where Un is... Actually, we do know where Un is. Do you remember Dr. Un? Probably not. You know what? I'm actually going to end the stream here. I wanted to end this game within 4 hours, but the next dungeon is horribly long, especially to what's to come, and there's still a side quest coming up. Or not a side quest, but something mandatory. And it's gonna take a while. So next time I'm gonna start out by completing everyone's library of spells, even the ones they absolutely can't cast yet, a lot level 8. These guys are all set up, though. And if there's any enemies I've yet to fight, I'll start off with that as well. Money-wise, we should be good. At least for now. Now we're not fine money-wise. We're gonna need more money, so I might start out grinding. Only for the money, though. Anyway, next time we'll finish up this game. Hopefully. I expect it to take 4 hours, actually. Because the next dungeon really sucks. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Probably Thursday. Because I'm liking this once every other day schedule. It's alright. It gives me more time to think, and set up and prepare. Anyway, Gold Knight.